it. So this is the recap of the round of 16.
That's correct.
Okay, so we had Netherlands beat the States. That's fine. Argentina over Australia 2-1. Messi scored. Good for him. Japan, Croatia, shootouts. Croatia went through.
Yep.
Brazil, you know they're going to be Korea 4-1. That's easy. England, Ghana. Senegal, England 3-0. France 3-1 over Poland. You know that's going to happen. Mbappe, I think he just broke Pele's record for most goals at a certain age and 2 World Cups and all that. That's big. Pele's doing better. Good. That's good in real life. Spain lost to Morocco in a shootout.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. And then Portugal 6-1 over Switzerland. And last episode, he was right. I'm going to let you take the floor about the whole Ronaldo, Portugal unleashing these young guys. Because I didn't know that. You were right. You taught me something. You blessed me. Educate here at SFW.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So the Portuguese squad, one of the best young squads in the last decade. We got to see João Felix. We got to see Rafael Leão come out of the bench. And, of course, Ronaldo was replaced for Ramos. Ramos came out, scored one of the best turn-and-shoot left-footed shots in the top left corner you'll see in a long time. And the whole question now is going to be, as they face Morocco, will Ronaldo get into that starting squad? I don't know if anyone noticed, but watch the game again. Ronaldo's entrance into the game was louder than any goal scored by Portugal. So you can tell the coach is conflicted right away. Do I play our legend or do I play to win? If the answer is to play to win, you got to go with the same Manchester United philosophy with Eric Ten Hag. You can't play the guy. You got better young players, press, aggressive, they can score just as well. Bring him in for a debut maybe later on in the match.
Quick, so Bruno Fernandes. So is Bruno Fernandes the guy that, like, maybe Ronaldo because of his mystique and what it is? So he's one of the guys that, like, is he getting more of an opportunity? Or are they going to play them together?
So when Manchester United sent Bruno from Sporting, right, he was taking all the free kicks. He was the captain. He was the man. The ball's always going through him. When Ronaldo went back to Manchester United, he took over all the duties. You can tell when these two guys play, there's a conflict. Bruno needs to be the man. He needs to take every free kick, every corner, every decision has to come through Bruno. Unfortunately or fortunately, when you have Ronaldo in the game, he has captaincy, he has seniority, and I feel like that's what's holding Portugal back. That's the thing. That's what brings Bruno down. But Bruno's top in assists, 3 assists.
Okay, and is it Goncalo or who's Ramos?
Gonçalo Ramos is the player they brought in for Cristiano Ronaldo. It was a big gamble. I know a few players on my teams are like, our coach is, the Portuguese players, he's cursing us. How dare you not start Ronaldo? How do you start Ramos? But the coach knows. He's at the training. He's with the players. He selected the players. Put faith in the coaches of the country, unless you're John Herdman.
Because I thought it was Gonzalo. I'm high people again. I'm getting things wrong. So it's Gonzalo.
Portuguese, Gonzalo.
Gonzalo. Okay, there we go. Portuguese, hey, everyone, go nuts, World Cup, man. Hey, you got Argentina. I saw them downtown. There's some flags at St. Clair. Even though it's cold, which is weird for Torontonians that love, and anywhere, but for a lot of places, it's weird, Anywhere in the Northeast, Boston, New York. No, it's like a cold World Cup. It's weird. We're used to having it June, and it's great weather. Anyway, so those were those games, and now the new matchups, the quarterfinals, a.k.a. separate the men from the boys, let the nuts hang out. We have Netherlands, Argentina, Croatia, Brazil. On the other side, England, France, Morocco, Portugal. So I'll let you tee them up in whatever order you want. So
we'll go with the first game. So the first game tomorrow is Croatia and Brazil. Obviously, the expectation is Brazil is going to take that match easily. But Croatia has been in Brazil recently. They are the underdog. And if they play a certain defensive game, the Brazilians could get frustrated. That being said, I think the Brazilians are the easiest choice for this round.
Okay, and Croatia, Brazil. Again, for me, as the proud Italian Canadian, can't see them go through. But, Croatia, they're going to have their hands full because Brazil looks loaded. Obviously, rooting against them, and people know why, but, analysis-wise, I know how good they look, so give it to me straight here. Do the Croats have a shot?
Dude, I don't know about if they're going to have a shot or not, like I said, but Brazil, I think they're going to take that game. But the interesting one's actually Netherlands and Argentina now.
They're destined, though. Argentina and Brazil are destined.
I think we all think that, but
they're destined to see each other.
Netherlands has a competent domestic league. They always sell their top players all around the world. They have a style of play that's been played through Barcelona, for example, through Cruyff. Netherlands are that team that they need their first World Cup to be legitimate. And is this their year? I don't think so, because I like Messi in Argentina. But if they'll play a counter-attack style, they'll upset or angry the Argentinians who want to play that free-flowing football. So let's see what happens. I still pick Argentina and Messi, though.
Okay, and then, we'll leave that one last. Morocco, Portugal. Morocco, I think, is going to be the underdog here because Portugal is apparently loaded and deep and rolling here. So what do you got?
Yeah, so this, again, we have to respect Morocco. I remember before the tournament, Canadians thought it was the easy game. No. These guys play in the highest levels of competition for the last 4 years. They did well in the African Cup. They play a good defensive game. They're well coached. Their coach, you'll hear about him more often. He has a great CV in the last 10 years. Portugal coming off a 6-goal game. Will they score 4 again? It'll be tough. Morocco could push these guys to extra time. I still think the Portuguese advance. I think it's within 1 or 2 goals tops towards the Portuguese side.
Okay, and Saturday afternoon, the heavyweight fight. Here we go. Old school World War
Big
I.
match.
France and England. Oh, baby. Frog legs versus fish and chips. Here we go. Lay it on me, big guy. For me, my call, it's Harry Kane versus Mbappe. Whoever outgoals each other gets it done. What do you got?
Yeah, so England, history stats, they are what they are, right? But France has never beaten England in a World Cup tie before. The English have actually won both games. That being said, France are the champions. England, in the last, 50 years, seem to choke all the time. So the question is now, can they turn up in a big game? And I think if they do beat France, we have to legitimately consider them for the World Cup. But until that moment, I'm going with the French. They have the experience. They have the best player on the field in Mbappe. They have a strong core in the midfield, a strong defense. I just think they're more up for the bigger game at the moment. But if England proves me wrong, I won't be surprised. And if England proves me wrong, I'd actually bet them to see Brazil in the finals. But hey, we have to watch and see.
All right, so that is, I think we're going to leave it there. That is the recap. And once again, this is where the legends, this is where Messi, Ronaldo, all these guys, this is where you got to step up. And Mbappe's done it. To win the World Cup, it takes at least 3 hard matches. Yep. It starts now. Who's going to go on a run? Mine going for Messi for sure. But, hey, drop a line. We're on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and let us know. Who's your World Cup favorite? Do you have 2 teams? Some people are biracial, but, mom, dad, who you're cheering for. So let us know what's going on.